welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally... First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And starting in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
He finally picked up his first win of the season. Took him a few starts to get there, but now that you got that behind you, you can focus on moving things ahead. Looking for number 2 in this one.
Okay, all set to go. And now, Francisco Lindor.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this, a lot of
he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Seth Lugo. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3, and when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Righty delivers. Foul ball there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And up next for Chicago, Kazuo Matsui. Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing, and he popped it up. Infield fly called there. Okay, let's check out the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, one out. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
That's ball two.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 5.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed. Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And a base hit right there. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Riley Green.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Kirk gets his lead at first with nobody out. Outside low, and the count is 2-2. In the air, right field. Suzuki on the move. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 1, Carlos Correa.
Now Correa up to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
Let's go, Showtime.
Ohtani winds and deals.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends her packing.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jonathan Aranda. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Padres leave one. They're down 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the rookie third baseman, Kazuo Oka. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. That's a strike, and the count is 1-2.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. That's long gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at-bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Akinori Iwamura, the next come to hit. Pitch is in there. 1-2.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game one of this three-game set. One, two now. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2 count.
That one misses, and the count's full.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Kyle.
So a man at first. Kyle Higashioka getting ready to hit. One on, nobody out, a run in, bottom half of inning number 2. And now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all. couple of singles back-to-back. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's the center fielder, Ichiro. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The 1-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. And now Kazuo Matsui.
Shortstop, Kazuo Matsui.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
In the air, left field. Alvarez makes the play. Runner tags at second. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Matsui on deck for the Cubs. The 3-1. And that one in the air center field. Durant under this one. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Outside low, and the count's full. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 9, the designated hitter, Javier.
Here's Baez. Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the first round out of high school in Florida. And strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends him packing. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Chopped up, middle of the diamond. And that is that. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail things here 2-0. Here at Wrigley Field. Now here is Hideki Matsui.
Hideki Matsui.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Just missed.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Inside, just missed.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Alvarez ranging back. And it bangs off the top of the wall. In to score from first, and they lead by 3.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the first baseman. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Jose Barrios up and loosening in the pen. This one chopped up the middle. Lindor sends it to first. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Kazuo Oka.
So digging in, Kazuo Oka. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And he swings over the top there. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gap.
And a base hit coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Runner on at first with one gone. So up now for Chicago. Akinori in there at the knees.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Alvarez in position. And it's caught for the out.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Got it. That K is his 3rd of the game. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. New inning getting started. So digging in now for San Diego, Jarren Duran. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Caught him looking for the K.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. That smash towards center. Makes a nice running catch. And there are two down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
That misses. 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
To the right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. One left for San Diego. They're down 4-0. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Jose Barrios.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Ichiro Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Let's go, Ichiro.
There's the strike. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first, Kazuo Matsui, the next Cub to hit.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Barrios a check to first. Suzuki dives back in safely. Suzuki on at first, nobody out. And that is downstairs. And now 3 balls and a strike. Runner on the move. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Durant pulls it in on the run. Throw cut off to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So man aboard, Shohei Ohtani, the next Cub to hit. And he grounds one back up the middle. Lindor on to first. And they get Ohtani for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Hideki Matsui.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Hideki Matsui. Outside, and it's 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Two down.
3-2.
Seiya Suzuki in the on-deck circle. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. And the lead is up to 5. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That's in there. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way inside. And down on strikes. And that ends the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the third baseman, Carlos Correa.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
The batter, the first baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Next for the Padres, Isaac Paredes. Ground ball left side. On to first. Padres go down 1-2-3. Padres down in order. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, number 5. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
One more time.
And a swing and a miss.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That one missed.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And next for the Cubs, Akinori Iwamura. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. 2 on with 1 out. Now the Cubs catcher, Kyle Higashioka. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
2 on, 1 out. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Grabs it barehanded. Nicely done for the out.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting 1 out of it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ichiro Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. On the ground to short, Lindor. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here at Wrigley Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Javi Baez digs in right side. Next offering is downstairs. And delivers outside. Next offering is fouled back. Stays alive. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. And that misses. And a count 2-1.
1 strike.
1 out, bases empty. That one is absolutely belted. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Next pitch is outside. Man at second. That one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
One squirts away a little bit. There's a foul ball. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Padres leave one. It's 5-0. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the 6th. So up now for Chicago, Kazuo Matsui. That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. Bullpen action for the Padres. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there. Jimenez getting cranked up as well. 2-2 now.
3-2.
Good job to fight that one off. And a 3-2. On the ground to the left. Lindor fires over to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Shohei Ohtani. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3-1 now. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a foul straight back. Ohtani tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. Ohtani, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Barrios a check to first. That just misses. 3 balls and a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that is cut on and missed. Counts full. 3-2.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Swung on, belted. That one back. And that ball is gone. A 2-run homer. It's 7-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes Anthony Banda comes on now. This is his first appearance of the season. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Just missed. And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And here's the first baseman. Still only one out here in the inning. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. That one misses. Ball 3. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And up next for Chicago, Kazuo Oka. And there's the strike. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So first and second with two outs. And next for the Cubs, Akinori Iwamura. So now a pinch hitter, Nori Nakamura.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Ohtani will depart, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Koko Takahashi.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Hit in the air, center field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 32,
Riley Green now at the plate. 1-1 now. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first, and there's 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa. Ripped on a line, makes the play, and it's out number 3. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Cubs 7 and the Padres. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch, and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
So up now for Chicago, Ichiro Suzuki. The Cubbies up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Two down, nobody on, and a foul ball. Liner to second and picked on the hop. What a play, inning over. And the Cubs are down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Here's a 1-1. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air, left field, Matsui sizing this one up, corrals it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman,
Isaac Paredes, the next up for the Padres. One down, base is empty. That one outside. 2-1. Just missed. And a foul ball. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge.
now batting, designated hitter.
Two outs, base is empty. The batter now, Javier Baez. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They continue to trail 7-0. Bottom of the inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Shohei Ohtani. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one lifted to left. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So, man aboard. Now the Cubs. 4-hole hitter, Hideki Matsui. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. Now a move being made at second base. Pinch running here. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. In the dirt. Man at second. Just off the outside edge. 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That missed by a lot. And now it's 3-2. And they'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Manager out of the dugout now.
Now pitching for
Joe Jimenez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity. To it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, up and throwing. That one out to right. Green makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Kazuo Oka.
Now a chance for Kazuo Oka. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. Through 8 full. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Koko Takahashi is done.
Now pitching for
Yuki Matsui takes over on the mound.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And that is out of play. That's off the mark. Now 2-2.
2-2.
This to third. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jaron Duran.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jaron Duran. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying, going, gone. That one felt good, and they're on the board. It's 7-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. That That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. Right side, and that one handled. Steps on first for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So it's their last chance in this one. Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. Hammered, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the right fielder, Riley.
Now it's the right fielder, Riley Green. Matsui is just one strike away. Got him. That's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.